What's good, everybody? Welcome back to this episode of the Nonsensical Knowledge Podcast. This is episode number 66. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a comment, get up in here, get engaged. It's been super busy. Obviously, there are no breaks on the news cycle train. What's good, Irv?
What's up? What's shaking? Saturday night live.
I know, right? We better watch out. SNL get up on us.
Copyright.
I know, right? Immediately.
Nah, this shit is Saturday Night Live. The real shit, though. No skits here.
Right. Come in, drop a comment, drop a joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't matter. Appreciate it all.
Yep. We'll see if we can get some people up in here. I'm gonna send out some invites real fast. Share the stream. See if we can get going. So we're going on Instagram. That's cool. So now I can jump up out of there. It's always weird having that other window open.
You have to do it every single time, huh?
Instagram. So yeah, with IG, you gotta it's strange because you have to like go to Instagram, go to create, get the stream key, punch the stream key into StreamYard, and then you gotta click go live on StreamYard, but then go over to Instagram and hit go live as well. Shout out to the 4 people on X, 1 on Twitch. What up, guys? What's good with you? Get some people up in here. Thanks for tapping in. Saturday night, right around 10:15 p.m. And we're kicking it, man. We got some shit to talk about.
Always. World is never slacking on the weirdness.
No, it's like that Terrence McKenna clip, man. It's gonna get weirder and weirder and weirder. Shout out to everybody out in Los Angeles as well, man, with the fires raging. Obviously we hope everybody's fucking safe and sound and get up out of there safe.
Yeah, that's devastating, man. Let me see if I go to Facebook, because one of our followers left an awesome comment that made a hell of a lot of sense to me.
Oh, what was it? I didn't see it.
It was about the fires. I'll pull it up.
Now, this is somebody that follows our Facebook page?
Yes.
Okay. Shout out to the 10 people on X, man. 1 on Twitch. We appreciate you guys for tapping in with us this Saturday night. Where are you guys from? Leave us a comment if it'll allow you to. Let's see if we can get some people up in here. So yeah, as everybody knows, there's been wildfires raging in Los Angeles for, was it about a week now? They're always going on over there, but now it's getting the Palisades burned down, most of Malibu. I know it was pushing up on the Hollywood sign and shit.
I know. What's that that shit you posted today?
What's that?
Or just
which one?
With the Rock and Oprah.
Oh shit!
Oh
yeah. Yeah, for $19 a day, you can support a celebrity. There it is. Yeah, this was, and I believe this was during This picture was actually taken during the Hawaii incident.
The Hawaii,
and Liana, I believe it was called. I might be butchering it, but when it was alleged that project, it did, and it's kind of crazy too, Irv, because both of these situations are super similar, right? So Hawaii, same thing. We have some crazy, obviously there's people out there talking about Blue Beam and all of this other shit. But we have this wildfire that goes through, rages through everything, and conveniently there's no water. Right?
No.
And then you have LA in the same circumstance where it's like you have these wildfires raging and there is absolutely no water. Like you are diverting water other places. So it's kind of telling, man, like, was this kind of planned? And as we saw, I don't know if anybody watching had seen the interview with Mel Gibson that Mel Gibson did with, what was it, Fox News, Irv?
Fox News.
He basically came out and said that there's been people that have been being caught in like fire gear, like they look super professional, but they're out there starting fires. And that's kind of bananas, because if someone were to start these fires, who's responsible for this billions and billions of dollars worth of damage?
Well, the insurance companies pulled out and left people without insurance before the fire. Which
right.
is
So
devastating, because that's how
State Farm canceled what?
Rebuild.
How much did what was it? State Farm canceled like 75% of their shit in Los Angeles or something like that. I can't remember the exact number, but I know they didn't renew a lot of policies over there. And conveniently, right before these fires happen. Imagine a world where State Farm would hire a guy to go out there and set wildfires. What up? Yeah, we got our first comment. Kevin Anselman. It came up blank, Brody. Thanks for popping in, though. Let's see what we got. All right. So, State Farm, one of the biggest insurers in California, canceled hundreds of homeowners' policies last summer in the Pacific Palisades, the same area which is now being ravaged by devastating wildfire. The move was justified by the company as an attempt to avoid financial failure, as the frequency and severity of wildfires is growing in the Golden State, especially in at-risk zones. But as the multiple fires currently burning through Southern California threaten to cause devastating losses for residents, many will likely need to rely on their insurers to get back on their feet after the blazes are contained. Quote, our number one priority right now is the safety of our customers, agents, and employees impacted by the fires and assisting our customers in the midst of this tragedy, a spokesperson for State Farm told Newsweek. So, we got a couple of comments real quick. Waka Flocka Fool. What up, bro? Yep. The fires are very bad. But this is, like I said, this is kind of convenient here, so what happens now? Does the government kind of do what they did in Laena and they buy up all the land and say, nah, beat it, relocate? Or what we're starting to see now is a lot of people coming out and talking about like, what was it, more of like grouping or group housing in a sense, like almost projects.
Well, that's what they're proposing.
So allegedly,
Group
yeah,
housing?
allegedly, yeah, they were talking about like no more single family homes in a sense, that they would do like a almost like a project housing. What was the climate change? People were pushing a narrative where it was like, yo, it's too jammed up down there.
Yeah, I mean, those blocks are decimated, man. I mean, it's just, yeah, I can't even imagine the devastation. I mean, just blocks and blocks of the city just burned down, like pets. You got your personals, vehicles, like everything, your clothes, your furniture, um, jewelry, everything's just gone, man. Um, Here's a number on that State Farm: 72,000 policies canceled,
30.
30,000 which were homes.
Wow.
Yeah,
And
so you're talking
1,600 in the Pacific Palisades. Wow, that's insanity. Because I almost kind of get it in a sense. Like a lot of these at-risk places, why would you want to insure them? Waka Flocka Fool, FEMA camps, 20-minute city. Yeah, so that was kind of another thing I wanted to get into while we were talking about this, was like the Los Angeles smart city. Right now, anybody out there ever heard of this project for like they've been running the idea of these smart cities around for a long time now. Oh, where's this?
Palisades.
Precisely. This is the Palisades.
Palisades.
Fuck.
I mean, each little rectangle is basically a house, or as far as you can see.
They're lots, right?
Lots, yeah, they're lots. You can see the lots. You can see each individual house, like straight blocks and blocks and blocks and blocks. Just devastation. And then if you don't have homeowners insurance, you're not rebuilding.
Which is bananas. So they're pushing everybody out just you're not even able to rebuild. There's nothing you could do.
No, and it's similar to Asheville, North Carolina with the floods. You know, those people down there still don't have homes and living in tents. Amish down there building houses, but go to the other coast, the fires here, and people are displaced and aren't going to rebuild. So, that land's going to be, and they're never going to let you build back with that density of houses.
Ever. No way.
Ever. No, it was too many. So now it's, maybe one house for every four that was there, more green space.
Well, yeah, and what they'll end up doing is they'll end up pricing everyone out again, so really you're going to see maybe your movie stars and shit, your high profile people back out there, but a lot of these families are going to be displaced. Well, they are displaced, right? Because their shit's gone anyway.
They're gone. They're displaced. I know Hollywood and those, will build back, but they couldn't even fight the fires. They didn't have the water to fight the fires,
Yeah, I saw an interview where one of the fire chiefs said, "Hey, look, when we go to a fire hydrant, we expect there to be water in them. We don't expect to pull up and there's not any water or there's no water pressure." Something was happening, man, where they were like diverting the water. And I'm not entirely sure like exactly what was happening, but like it sounded like Los Angeles was almost wasting the water in a sense. It was going somewhere else.
They have this, it's just husband and wife. They're billionaires. They pretty much control most of the water supply through donations to politicians, campaigns. They own the pistachio company. I gotta find their names.
Stop it! Don't make me boycott pistachios, man. That's my
favorite.
Yeah,
pistachio. Oh, and Palm, that drink they own.
Palm. What is it? Palm what?
POM. It's like a cranberry, I think. cranberry drink.
Oh, see, I don't fuck with cranberry. Not my style.
I don't fuck with those cranberries. Not even the band.
You know what? I do actually fuck with the Cranberries, like the band, for sure. No question. Yeah, it's what do you think about these rumors of like the the Blue Beam, like the Project Blue Beam, where that's Project Blue Beam, right, where they shoot down the laser? I could be wrong.
Yes, it is. But like when the roofs are painted blue, like the
Yeah,
Hawaii,
so
yeah,
the laser allegedly didn't, burn anything that was burned blue or painted blue. Shout out to everybody on Instagram too. We got 2 on Instagram. Zaria, Brian, shout out. What up, guys? Thanks for tapping in. Yeah. Thanks again, Waka Flocka Fool, for dropping these comments. Brother, I got Blue Beam 100%. Can't confirm. It's so believable that's God. That it's God. Pardon. Yeah, look, anything's possible, man. We obviously don't rule that shit out. And really, with these smart cities they're talking about, we got to see if we can find an article on the smart cities or see if we can get an idea of what's going on with that shit, because what ends up happening is they wipe out this entire the entirety of these excuse me, I was going to say projects, but the Palisades, for example, and then they go back in there and rebuild it. And think about it, this is going to take decades to really build it, but this is going to be like a futuristic city in a sense. We got 31 people with us, 28 on X. We got none on the tube, but we got 2 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch. And then we also have, let's see what we got here. We also have 0 on Instagram right now. Thanks for everybody tapping in. Make sure you run over to our YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Follow us everywhere, really. Waka Flocka Fool, where are you from, man? Let's see here. Yeah, so in any event, the Mel Gibson interview was super interesting. Was super interesting because really it was like a guy essentially saying that this shit was planned.
He came out and said it was planned. Mel Gibson.
You should just throw the interview up real quick. We'll see what we got. Passion of Christ dropping 2, or Passion of Christ 2 dropping soon. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was like a media campaign for Homeboy.
Yeah, no doubt.
I've always liked Mel, though.
Here's that couple.
Okay.
With the power couple who gobbled up California's water supply so they can have enough water for their crops.
That's insanity. So wait, they're crops? Like they're growing food, or they're just
they grow the pistachios, the cranberries, they do wine, they got vineyards, they got all types of agricultural products that they need massive amounts of water. And then a lot of California's water departments are like private companies. They're not like
it's not like public water systems.
Yeah, right? No. So they're the Lakatskis.
That's insanity. So like again, getting back to Hawaii, this is super similar. So again, these water sources are being directed towards like this commerce or these crops, and it was the same thing in Hawaii. The only difference was that it was headed to the golf courses and the country clubs and fucking everything else. And then they had no water to put fires out. It's crazy too, because they're, what were we gonna say?
Yeah, the water. I mean, water's gonna be a big issue moving forward, man. That shit's gonna be like gold.
Which is insanity, because there's most of a planet covered in it.
You need it. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing though, is you're starting to see everywhere where like even Jersey, after all the drones and all of that stuff, is their water source was compromised. Remember, they were talking about it smelled like nail polish and fucking was like yellowish and shit. Did they ever get that shit fixed? Probably not. Flint, Michigan still probably doesn't have clean water. Yeah. Shit's wild, man. But
So
this
do you think that climate change is a thing with it?
Ooh, how so?
Like, I mean, 'cause that's what's on the left is that this is being caused by climate change. All of these disasters, from the floods to the fires, to the heat. So right now we're running into Trump. It's going to be inaugurated. But if Biden or Kamala Harris won, they would be restricting, putting in more greenhouse gas restrictions. We need to get rid of cows. We need to stop people from driving. Like, if they were in office, that's what they would do based off of their fear of climate change.
Right. I mean, I think the way they are so democratic in that nature, where like they're so progressive, and it's, again, there's moderation, right? They're like almost radical in a sense over there. So, I mean, a lot of their decisions are based on that, like based on climate change or, whatever the case may be. I think personally that they'll push that narrative to get these people back into almost like a project style housing, or like again, when we run the Mel Gibson video, it'll be a little bit easier to understand because I'm kind of butchering it. But at the same time, there are like the climate change people are already pushing that narrative. Like, we got to, but to me, I don't know, man. I honestly feel like, there might be some, some accuracy into what Waka Flocka Fool is saying with the pole shift is happening. I don't know if that's exactly what's happening, but what we are starting to see now is a lot of natural disasters. Like, it's just seeming to be like more frequent. At least to me, it's more frequent. There was a typhoon not too long ago, earthquakes all over the place, volcanic eruptions, like what was it? We've had a couple devastating hurricanes. Just like Waka Flocka Fool here said, we had some geomagnetic storms.
Oh, solar, yeah, we just got blasted with one not too long ago. Like a couple days ago, it released the X-class flare.
Right, this has its effects on our planet. Not only that, but when's the last time our planet really cleansed itself? When was the last great flood? When was the last giant catastrophe, in a sense? What's this?
This was in Peru this week.
This is a typhoon or a hurricane?
I read this is
Tsunami.
just straight craziness. It wasn't his fault, man. Let me skip this. Come on.
I know, right?
Dude, scary.
Those who live the longest mostly sleep in this position. Ass up. Damn. That's scary shit, bro. That's only little ones. Those are baby ones.
Yeah, no warning. No warning. I mean, this came in, smashed the coast. That's when I was like, yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, I was showing someone a video of the Boxing Day tsunami that hit the Philippines back in what was it, 2014? I think it was. It might have been. I always get it fucked up. It's either 04,
maybe 11 to 11. Well, it could have been 14.
Either way, the tsunami was so crazy that it just devastated everything. But we're starting to see these things happen in a certain frequency now. Like these things are happening all of the time. Or like, right now in the United States, for anybody that lives here, the West Coast is on fire and the East Coast is being froze out. Because we're starting to get hit with a bunch of storms over here in the New York way where like they're super, like just super dense storms. So, I mean, I don't know how much I agree or believe in I feel like the climate is always changing. I just feel like we're suckers if we think we know exactly what's going on with it.
Yeah, I remember they wanted to shoot like these solar blinds out into space and dim the sun. I'm like, hell no.
That was another Bill Gates back project, though, right?
Yeah, or they like, hell no, we do not agree to that, like at all.
Yeah, they wanted to shoot that dust out there, right? It was like some sort of dust that like reflected the sun back.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like an ice age at all to me. But so again, this is another part of that though, is how much do we manipulate the weather? And if we do manipulate the weather, what causes does that have as well? Like we're just fucking around doing shit that ain't supposed to be done. Like, again, I feel like there would have to be some sort of interesting reaction from the earth as well, Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit. I just feel like the vibe on Earth in general is weird.
Yeah, the pole is shifting too. It's shifting like the fastest it's been shifting since they've been keeping track of it. I mean, Graham Hancock, Randall Carson, the cataclysm happens every 10, so we're overdue, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, every culture, every location in the world has the flood story, you know what I mean? Like they didn't just make that shit up.
Yeah, no, of course not. They wrote down what they experienced, and if anybody wants to talk about trauma, these are like super traumatic instances in civilization's history or prehistory, that it meant something. It was like, wait, no, there was a catastrophic flood. You look at Atlantis, you look at Noah's Ark, you look at any of those instances. That's in every culture across the spectrum. So it happened. It's happened multiple times. Science has proven that. It's really just a matter of what causes it again, and where do we go from here, in a sense. Because really, like, even with the wildfires, bro, it just kind of shows you how much we can't deal with something like that. Like, we don't have the resources to say, yo, we can put these fires out.
We have the resources. They just choose not to. Like, I mean, the Midwest floods every spring, right? So all up and down the Mississippi, shit floods every spring from the snow melt out west, right? From the mountains. Like, we could be capturing that water, diverting it back over west, right? Relieving some of that flooding. It's like it's dumb shit. Like, I'm thinking about it. Like, dudes are making millions of dollars to think this shit up. Like, why doesn't it happen? Like, why don't you have like a water system? Well, I'll tell you why. Because we spend in the military. We want to destroy. We're a destroyer. And imagine if that money that we spent on military was spent on projects like that. Like, yo, let's take care of the forest. Like, let's have a dope water system when these fires start. Like, let's have drones with water ready to like sense fires out with AI. Like, it's crazy. That's part of a smart city, which I think in the ultimate good world, like where it wasn't built on greed, like that's the type of shit we would have is real smart cities.
Yeah, it'd be a utopia in a sense, to where everyone could coexist and not have to worry about feeding themselves, housing themselves, or the everyday stresses of a normal life. Yeah, in an ideal world, that would be great. But the problem is, like you said, the greed. Guess who's going to scoop up all that land? Guess who's going to make it just how they want to make it? Is all the people with money. And all the people without money get to step in. So it's fucked up, man. And obviously, we're going to see how it goes, because now, again, the Palisades are gone. There's a lot. Most of Malibu's gone. So we'll see where it goes out, in a sense, and then see how LA rebuilds. Because LA is, a lot of people don't understand, man, how big Los Angeles County is. Like, Los Angeles is fucking huge, bro. I'm glad I got to get out there before like all of this shit happened, because you really never know. There was wildfires going on while I was there, but it obviously wasn't anything crazy like that.
It's been nonstop. It used to be like a season to it. Now it's just like any time it can go down out there. So it's getting worse.
So what do you think, in your opinion, would be the motivation for people to go and start these wildfires?
I mean, all types of. I mean, you got a severe mental health issue in California, LA area. You got a homelessness issue out
Definitely.
there. You know what I mean? Like, you got people who want the land out there. You got a lot. Like, here's $100 in the gas can. Go set this fire. You know what I mean? Like, you got gangs. You got all the migrants who are undocumented. You know what I mean? Cartels out there. Like, could be all types of things. That's why it's like it's hard to like put our finger on it. That's why I'm glad we're having this discussion, because it just brings some thought to the process of this wildness.
Well, yeah, because again, it's hard to understand how we just had so many people lose everything in 2024. And the way, like you said, the way things are moving with AI and certain systems, and what I want to kind of spin back to is like Pete, you said it, people get paid to think these things up. But like when you said that, like I had my immediate thought was, well, yeah, it takes about 3-4 years of some good funding to find a good idea. You know, so it's like if you had the idea right then and there, it solved everything. Guess what? There's no budget for that. Somebody doesn't have a job. Somebody's not getting paid. Somebody, you know, and that goes back to the greed. But we got to say Hollywood, LA. How are you entertaining the conspiracy theories about like them burning down all the Diddy evidence and Epstein evidence?
There's a lot of evidence out there. I mean, there's just so much dirt out there. Like,
it's the grimiest of the grimy,
yeah,
bro.
Political scandals, Hollywood. It's really a cesspool, you know. It's, you know.
It really is like the Sodom and Gomorrah of like biblical scripture. It's like the hedonistic, you know, and you know, and just I don't know why this thought came to my mind while I was saying that, but Logan Paul and Prime didn't even miss a beat. They were like, yo, send the Prime trucks out. They sent the Prime trucks out and donated a ton of Prime to like first responders and did like yeah. So it was just like to me, it was like almost like, oh, this is the perfect marketing campaign. Send out the Prime trucks. Send out, you know, they donated something like 700,000 bottles of Prime or some dumb shit. Which I'm not shitting on their donation, but this is LA. Oh, we love LA. Send out the Prime trucks.
Sent the trucks right out, huh?
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah, let me see here if I can find it, but
I found out a smart city video. I want to get that out for anybody catching the YouTube, the podcast later on.
Yo, send that. That's way more important. Swing it. Where's everybody from? Yo, we got 36 of you guys out there. 33 on X. Shout out to X for holding us down. Facebook, we got 2. Make sure you guys leave a comment. 1 on Twitch. Shout out to the people on Rumble again, because we always be forgetting Rumble. They don't give us our numbers. So if you're out there, shout out to you guys too. Run that shit, Irv. Whoa.
Whoa.
This all looks cool. I just want to know who's got the keys to the car. You know what I mean?
Nobody. It's kind of scary.
It really is, bro. Just like, I don't know.
it's like a few more seconds left.
You think it was hard to unplug before? That's insane, bro. Like where everything is connected, all of it, everything. That's scary. I don't know,
Cameras,
man. I don't know.
listening devices in the street lights, like signals. They'll have your location everywhere. Your shit will always be on.
So we'll couple that with the facial recognition software.
Bang.
And then the no need to use cash, like going in and out of stores where you just don't have to even do anything. They just charge your shit in or out. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I don't know. To me, it sounds crazy because I don't know if I'd want to even be involved with that.
It's a dope system, right? Like not with the people who are running it. Like that, back to that utopia. If we're in the utopia, that's dope because shit is just makes sense. So like there was this alien civilization, like one of the experiencers. That German dude I was telling you about, where he was like, everything is just money, like everything just works in their city. Like it'd be something like that. But these people are just not good people. They'll use it to inflict pain.
Of course, yeah. It's always got to have a military application first. So it's crazy, bro, because I just Googled, let me see if I can share the screen real fast. But Smart LA 2028.
Mm-hmm.
So this is allegedly lacity.gov. But it says Smart LA 2028 technology for a better Los Angeles. This was in 2020. It's got a table of contents, introduction. Let me see if I can get that a little bit more. So, but essentially it says introduction. This is why. I just gotta zoom out real quick so I can read it. This is the introduction. It says we live in a world full of urban challenges, from racial injustice that impacts our minority populations to natural disasters that threaten safety and property to environmental changes that affect the very water we drink and the air we breathe. To address these challenges, cities seek tools that can positively transform the urban environment. The most promising of these tools is technology. Well, not a silver bullet. Technology provides solutions previously unavailable to generations before us. It is technology that enables transparency in our policing and gives a powerful voice to our diverse communities. It is technology that prepares us for incoming natural disasters. This was in 2020. It is technology that innovates alternative energy sources to reduce population and limit carbon footprint. It is technology that allows people with disabilities to fully participate in civic life. Technology enables the city of Los Angeles to efficiently and ethically improve the quality of life of our residents, businesses, and visitors. In other words, when done, smart technology in other words, when done right, technology makes us smarter. This is why the city of Los Angeles strives to be a quote smart city. So, in 2019, the City of Los Angeles Information Technology Agency convened its Smart City Committee, composed of 24 departments and elected officials. While Los Angeles had become a civic technology leader, winning #1 U.S. Digital City Award for 3 straight years, the exponential growth of new technologies and increasing public expectations requires new levels of coordination to realize our vision. Our Smart City Committee came to the following conclusions. 1. Smart cities are multifaceted and made up of several components, not just IT infrastructure. 2. Smart cities are evolving, which requires both near-term and long-term goals that adhere to overarching set of smart city values. Smart city requires collaboration, where government and non-government entities work together to deliver best-in-class services to the public. Smart cities require local resident and business participation, especially in light of major social movements, such as the protests for racial justice, the digital divide, and social impacts from the COVID-19 pandemic. 5, smart cities don't happen by accident. They require careful, strategic planning and investment to become intelligent urban ecosystems designed for humans that live there. But anybody else can go and get this. It's basically a smart city LA. You Google that shit. But it's kind of telling to me because it almost, like it says, it requires planning strategically. And then guess what? What a better way than to burn it all down and build it all back up again.
It'll be better.
Yeah. It's insane, man. I don't know. What do you think happens? What do you think they get them to go out, or they just go out on their own?
Well, yeah, the post on the Facebook I was talking about earlier was about cloud seeding. Like, seed some clouds, bro. Like, Dubai does it. Starts raining in a half hour. It can be done. Like, we can manipulate the weather for sure. So,
but
that question just made me really skeptical. It's like, just make it rain.
Well, you're right. And then it also is kind of convenient with the way this Smart City 2028 is set up. Like, think about it. If you could just make it rain, you would. Why would there be any other reason not to? And I believe Biden just came out and said that they were going to cover like 100% of like see if you can Google. Yeah, see if you can Google it, or I can. But Biden said he was going to cover 100% of the fucking the feds were going to cover. Biden, LA, wildfire. I just saw it while I was at the gym earlier. Oh man, he made a pun too while he was. This guy's such a dork.
Really?
So yeah, it says Biden's fire away remark during LA wildfire briefing shocked social media. You can't make this shit up. All right, so yeah, here it is right here. Let's get this up here. Present share screen. Share. Biden says federal government to cover 100% of costs for initial LA fire recovery. The funds cover debris removal, temporary shelters, and first responder pay. President Joe Biden on Thursday announced the federal government will cover 100% of the costs for the initial disaster response to the Los Angeles wildfires. Meeting with federal officials at the White House, Biden said the funds would go toward debris removal, temporary shelters, salaries for first responders, and more for 180 days. Biden said he emphasized to California officials they should spare no expense to do what they need to. He also had a message for residents impacted by ravaging fires. We are with you. We are not going anywhere. To the firefighters and first responders, you are heroes. Let's see here. Roughly 28,000 acres had been scorched and hundreds of thousands of people evacuated. At least 5 people died. But he's gonna. I see. Maybe I read it wrong, but he's gonna cover at least 100% of the costs related to debris removal and shit like that. But hey, look, when you're an outgoing president and you just got some money to throw around, what's 500 mil to Ukraine on the way out? What's 100% of the costs over there on the way out? Listen, I'm not saying that the government shouldn't help. They definitely should. That's what they're there for. But why? Like you said, California don't have the money to cloud seed some shit. You're like one of the highest tax states out there, and you got no water either.
And no water.
But they got water for pistachios. What's good, everybody? We got 35 on X, 1 on YouTube, 3 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch still. Thanks for hanging out, guys. What do you guys think, man? What do you think's going on with these wildfires? Think it's some wild, crazy Project Bluebeam shit? Do you think Jake from State Farm was out there fucking setting fires? So do you think it was... You think the fire starters helped it, or do you just think it was like these wicked winds they were talking about?
I think a little bit of it all. I mean, if you think of how much they hated Trump, right? And like some of these people just hated him, like in your borderline I could see you starting fires. Because you're just that invested. Like, it's the end of the world for a lot of people out there.
It really is.
Coming up this week. Like, it's not the end of the world, but the way they built it up against Trump, people were like, this is
Armageddon.
This is it. Yeah. Like, so it's a lot of wild cards gonna be popping up.
Yeah, we're getting close to what day does it happen?
21st, 10 days out.
10 days out from a new presidency. It is kind of crazy seeing these historical moments. I don't know about for anybody else, but like me, I've always been a history guy, or like, trying to find the truth about history. But it's like, seeing these like presidents change out has always been one of the most fascinating things to me. It's like you're handing the keys over to another fucking jerk off. That's you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. One day.
Let me be clear. It's all of them. It's all of them. You don't get to be president of the United States without playing a little ball.
Yeah, you gotta play ball. I mean, it's high stakes ball though.
Yeah, for sure. So the other thing we wanted to dive into, though, outside of the LA wildfires was the how Zuckerberg had made some big announcements this week regarding Meta and Instagram and everything else in regards to content moderation and what was it, censorship.
Yeah.
So homeboy made the announcement and then I believe went on the Rogan podcast. I think the announcement came first and then they went and did the Rogan podcast. And I got to catch it. I don't know how if anybody else out there got to catch the episode, but it was interesting. It was interesting to hear Zuckerberg coming around to be a halfway, likable dude in the sense,
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. Like, 'cause he's getting a lot of shit about it. But, like, I don't think he's, like, gangster in the sense. And then you have the State Department, CIA, President's office, like, the medical office, like, in your office pressuring you, like, you better do this shit.
pushing
Like,
up on him.
yeah, like on some gangster shit, like, and he folded. But they also lied and made it like it was ThreatCon Alpha. Like, it was the end of the world. Like, people were gonna be dying left and right. Like, we got to do lockdowns. Like, oh, here's Dr. Fauci. He's the most educated person in the world on this. Listen what he says. Like,
Right.
so I was like, I looked at it the other way because I was like, yeah, he's a bitch ass for doing that. But I'm like, damn, that's some real shit. What would anyone do in that position?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you would hope that you stayed steadfast in that you are still one of the most powerful people on the planet, money wise.
You can get a bullet. You can get a bullet.
Right. Oh yeah, no question.
So
But
I
they were,
mean, it don't matter who you are. You get jabbed in your neck, have a heart attack.
yeah,
Your car could crash tonight. You know what I mean? You could get in a plane accident. Like, shit's
not
real.
hard.
Like, yeah, like, regardless, that shit's tough. Like, it's easy for people to be on the outside saying like, "Yo, I would have stood up for that shit." Like, nah, these motherfuckers are crazy, satanic bastard, murdering bastards. Like, I'm
Oh yeah,
scared.
no. Yeah, and you really have to move like that because in that business world too, is it gets grimy, like it gets crazy, and they will do wild shit like that. And yeah, and it is super wild to think that our government systems like the CIA or the FBI can do shit like that. Like you can just go and push up on a social media platform and literally alter elections, alter information, alter like, oh wait, don't run that Hunter Biden laptop story because that's true, but run this fake shit to divert it from the real shit. So now you're playing with reality. You're playing with narratives. There are people out there that really believe this shit. And look, then you have people out there trying to assassinate a president. So this rhetoric is wild. And for our own government agencies to be pushing that rhetoric is bonkers. But I'm glad where he's going.
Yeah, it's good that he's coming that way, but I still don't trust him. You know what I mean? Like,
Hell no.
like, fuck, like, he knows. And then they say Facebook, and these social media platforms know you better than you know yourself because they're working when you're not even conscious. They're like just learning you. Like, so like he has the information. He knows the pulse of popular opinion or not based off comments. He has the data. You know what I mean? Like, so not only were they lying, they could see the data in real time. Like, oh, this is doing well. Like,
Yeah.
we're like 60% positivity. Like, oh, you seen that comment that they said about COVID? Like, restrict all those downs. Like, we'll push our numbers even more. It was scientific, bro. It was just like it was studied. Like they know us. So
Yeah.
it's collusion. It's some real underground black ops shit.
Well, it's manipulation on a grand scale. So they, as much as they talk about those Russian bot farms and the Chinese bot farms, they're
It's garbage.
they're doing it just as much to us as they would any foreign adversary. And I think that's what I think that's what Snowden was trying to warn us all about back then. Was like, yo, you fucking don't even know what these guys are doing. Like, this shit is like next level spying on its own citizens type shit. And that's the reality of the police state we live in. We live in a military based world. Everybody's questionable in a sense. You know what I mean? In the eyes of the government, we can't be trusted. Nobody can be trusted.
Suspects.
Suspect, right? Exactly. So, but it's definitely super interesting to see this shit play out. What a time to be alive. I know I say it all the time, but
You do. What? You're not lying. That's real shit. It's I mean, it's challenging as shit. You know what I mean? But I still enjoy it, man. I mean, there's just so much. We're in this area where it can go either way. You know what I mean?
yeah, no question. It I don't know for anybody else, but for me, there's like an uncertainty. It's like I guess there's never been a real certain time, but I guess now it's like almost like more acknowledgeable in a sense. Like, damn, these are uncertain times. The world's on fire. We got every fucking possible natural disaster happening. We have like assassinations in broad daylight. We got like, fucking guys driving in the crowds in New Orleans. We got the cyber truck shit. We got like
Don't forget the drones. We got the drones and the orbs.
The drones, the orbs, the UFO community. So it's like shit is there's no slowing down at all. And I feel like this is like I said, the frequency, it's just picking up pace and it's getting crazier and crazier and crazier.
If you go at that pace too, you're bound to have like
Shit slipped through.
You're just this pace that we're on is just crazy. But I mean, there's a lot of us. I don't know. I've never lived in a time like this neither. You know what I mean? Like with the information, just us doing this. Like, you know what I mean? It's technology that hasn't been around that long. So like,
no, it really hasn't.
A lot of uncertainty out here. Like, it's a new world that we're living in. You could focus on, the negative, or be like us and our crew, like straight positive and try to move forward together.
Yeah, we really have to, as a tribe and a civilization, to really raise the vibration out here. Because it's tough, man. They keep weighing you down. So it's like as soon as you got a moment to pick your head up from paying all your bills, it's like wham, the Middle East is on fire. Wham, it's Russia. Russia's beating down your door, or like it is really meant to keep everyone down, and it really is meant to keep everyone in line. So it's like, nah, I can't even worry about none of that shit. Let me go back to work. Fucking drones in New Jersey, bro. Just listen to who the fuck cares, like.
Right. I just want to get to the weekend.
Right. Like, I just want to not have to work for 2 days. Like, but yeah, that's it though. Is just that we're trying to remain positive, try to see the best in most situations. And really, you got to manifest it. You have to really manifest positive shit. Like, you can't live in darkness all the time and think you're gonna get some light.
Nope. No, you really can't. And I mean, people just keep working, keep following your dreams, man. Seriously, like you got to go for it. Like there's no time like today to go for it. Like whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do in life, just go for it. Be happy. Like don't stress the shit, man, because it's just overwhelming. You know what I mean? It's just like whatever, man. I'm gonna do it day by day, and use my brain to get through it. Use my skills. You gotta battle, man. They say you shouldn't battle, but it is a battle because shit, somebody's always coming for you.
Yeah, even if it's just fucking reality in general. You know what I mean? It's not any one particular person. Just this existence is a battle in itself.
Nah, bro. Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But that's why we do this shit. That's why we can get out here with the team. Everybody that taps in with us. Again, X, stay holding us down though, man. 36 on X, 1 on YouTube, 1 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch. We can't see the Rumble or the Instagram numbers right now, but shout out to you guys too.
We got 3 on Rumble.
Sick. Shout out to everybody on Rumble too. Make sure you guys like it. Give us a share. And let us know where you guys are tapping in from. I know we have one homeboy tapping in, my man Brian McGrath from he is actually from up here, but he moved down to Florida, so he's down in Florida now. But he raises ball pythons, Heathen Hatchery. Yeah, we'll have to get him on one of these times to see what's good.
I would love to talk to him about that.
Yeah, it's called the Heathen Hatchery. If you guys are interested, make sure you guys tap into that on Instagram. Super cool. Tons of cool snakes and weirdo Florida shit. Florida's a different animal, man. They get busy down there. Yeah. But yeah, it's been quite the shit, man. We also got real quick. We'll tap in on the Trump shit. So Trump sentencing happened recently. I think it was yesterday, I believe. And essentially for, what was it, 34 felony counts, Irv? 34 or 37?
37, I think.
37 felony counts. Homeboy was not given any jail time, any fine, any punishment whatsoever. And
34, bro.
It was 34?
Yeah, 34.
Yeah. So either way, homeboy had 34 felony counts. A lot of people feel like this was politically motivated. And that homeboy never, ever should have been charged with all these felonies. But in any event, there's been some repercussions since then, right? So they give homie a discon. He doesn't get anything really. And then Jack Smith, right, is his name, the special counsel. He resigned. I think it was either today or yesterday as well. You didn't see that?
No, I know the judge got removed by the Supreme Court.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Unless you're looking it up, I can find it.
No, you could grab that one.
Let's see what we got. But so Jack Smith was the special counsel on the Trump case. So yeah, here it is. Trump prosecutor Jack Smith resigns from Justice Department. So let's see what we got here. We'll share this up. All right. So, special counsel Jack Smith has resigned. Special counsel Jack Smith has resigned from the Justice Department effective Friday, according to a court filing. The filings come amid, let's see what we got here. No, we're not signing it. The filing comes amid a legal fight to stop Attorney General Merrick Garland from releasing the special counsel's report of his investigations into then President Donald Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election and the alleged mishandling of classified documents after Trump left. Smith gave his final 2-volume report to the Attorney General on Tuesday. Garland has indicated he would not release the part of the report regarding the classified documents investigation, but believes it should be public eventually. Smith's office has been in the wind-down process for weeks, and his resignation before Trump takes office isn't unexpected. In addition to finalizing its report and sending it to the Attorney General, Smith's team had also handed off an ongoing appeal over the special counsel's office powers to other attorneys at the Department of Justice and dismissed the 2 federal criminal cases against Trump because of his return to the presidency. The Attorney General has also told congressional committee leaders he intends to give to them confidential access to Smith's volume of the classified documents case, making this weekend and next a crucial window for AG Merrick Garland's intentions of transparency. So essentially, homeboy is resigning before Trump takes office because this was the dude that was leading the investigations into the 2020 events surrounding the alleged election overturning. So do you think he's resigning because none of his fucking efforts meant shit and now he just looks like a fucking stooge up there? Or do you think he's retiring because homeboy is going to get in an office and he's pissed? He's like, oh, wait, Jack Smith? You don't want to be fired by Trump.
Trump's about to be his boss. You know what I mean? I know Trump sent that notice. Like, bro, you better be gone by the time I get into office.
Yeah,
it's unprecedented, bro. It's unprecedented. It's just never been anything like this.
Well, it's the same thing for homeboy.
History.
Is it same thing for homeboy over there in New York too, right? The guy that was leading up the Diddy case.
Yeah.
He resigned as well, right?
He resigned.
Wild.
He left.
All of these people.
Bragg?
No, that was maybe Damian Williams, maybe.
Okay.
He was I want to say that was his name.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, well, it's just interesting. It's interesting that, that these politically motivated charges even got this far. And now all of the people that were involved are now running for the fucking hills and they know what time it is. Do you think Biden gives homeboy a pardon?
Who's that?
So remember, even somebody like a Jack Smith. So I almost see in the coming days pardons for Fauci, Liz Cheney, a lot of these people that really politically weaponized the Justice Department against Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about doing preemptive pardons. Do you think these people, just in case Trump finds a way to be yo, what you did was illegal, do you think they give out the pardons?
I mean, if you haven't gotten one, maybe last couple of days, maybe he can still pardon cats, so he might do it. I mean, is he gonna do Fauci? Is he gonna do everybody who's been involved? And then nobody pays for any of this shit. Like everybody that died just died for nothing. You know what I mean? Because nobody's gonna pay for that. Who's gonna pay for killing the elderly in the senior homes? You know what I mean? Like mad elderly died because they sent COVID patients to nursing homes. It's like
Yeah.
motherfuckers died. Lost
There was
their
a lot of
moms.
decisions. Yeah.
Like for me, like shit like that has to be dealt with, you know what I mean? Or everything else doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I agree that there should be accountability. And I feel like somebody has to take the hit for that. You know what I mean? Like you can't make such a crazy decision like that and then say, wait, no. You're exempt from any sort of retribution or, criminality of it because people like Fauci should be in fucking prison. The shit that he did, and even with the Senate report that came out, they basically said Homeboy funded the entire COVID research, the gain of function, the fucking everything. How does one guy, and let's be real here, it wasn't one guy, but how does one guy become responsible for a global pandemic? You know what I mean? But let's hope he doesn't, and let's actually hope that Trump goes after him. But Trump didn't go after Hillary either. I know it's a little
Yeah,
different.
no, she should be in jail too. It's each person, each situation they do this, and nobody gets held liable. It erodes trust. It erodes like the natural course of the way we're gonna be as humans. Like, how can you believe in anything? Like with these people coming from these people in government who have, the Iraq war, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's up? Wiretapping, what's up? Like all of these instances, like nothing happens. But everyday Americans, the hammer's dropped on you. You know what I mean? Like you're getting automatic parking tickets, you get automatic speeding tickets, you get, you know what I mean? Like where's our relief? Like they're not a good partner. I mean, they're just not a good partner for the people.
No.
No.
Yeah, and that's it. Just goes to show you though that where the priorities are is like keep your foot on the necks of the middle or lower class in a sense. You know what I mean? And that's it. That's how you come up. And it's guess what? It's worked forever.
Can't work no
But
more.
it can't work anymore. And that's really one of the biggest things about being so. We want to sit here and we want to say that we're technologically advanced, right? But we can't cloud seed to put out these fires. We can't protect people from certain natural disasters. And again, how can you really stop a hurricane? But at the same time, there's preparation. There's making sure there's backup plans. There's like all of this other shit that we could be doing. And it's just no, cut the water off. Those are the decisions that are being made. Nobody's being held accountable. Do you think the fucking mayor or do you think Gavin Newsom's going to be held accountable to this shit? Hell no.
No, not at all. Yo, did you see? Oh man, did you see when he was out in the community and this lady ran up to him to talk to him, like she just lost her home and shit. And he's like trying to get in this. He's trying to get in the truck, and the lady just runs up on him like, "Mayor, I lost my home. I lost my home." Like he's like, "Yeah." He pretended to be on the phone with the president. He's like, "I'm on the phone with the president, like to get her away." And then she's like, "You are? I want to talk to him." He's like, "Well, I'm not quite on the." Yo, he faked the phone call with the president to get away from a lady who just lost everything.
But this is another instance of the erosion of trust. So, like, these people, while you're on the campaign trail, you're sitting here and you're telling me that you have my best interests in mind and that I should vote for you because you are the best option. And when I vote for you and you're not the best option, and then that's all you have for like one of your constituents. Maybe that lady didn't vote for him. Maybe she did. But at the same time, this is one of your people, and you're like, wait, I'm gonna fake a phone call with the president to get you out. Like, no, most American, that's how out of touch with fucking reality these people are, bro. Is I would have said the same shit. Oh, that's Joe? That's Uncle Joe Biden? Yo, put Uncle Joe on the phone.
Yo, right? Yo, I got the governor here, and he's on the phone with the president. Like,
run that. Can he hear me right now? Like, I'd be tweaking.
Yo, Joe, you take a lot of naps. Well, what's good, Unc?
Yeah. Right. How's your applesauce this morning?
Yeah. Send me some grant funds, bro.
Yeah, it's just
this shit's crazy.
The whole system's got to be burned down,
bro.
man.
Here we go. I found that shit.
You got it? Let's get it.
He deserves to be. Yo, we gotta, have some clown ass shit of the day from these freaking people.
Oh, listen, we can find kind of like the donkey of the day, like Charlemagne does.
Yeah.
Oh, we can try. We'll put our own twist on it.
Yeah, if you got any ideas too for us, drop it in. This is your show too. Like, we do this shit together. Yeah.
My daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the
Why
call.
is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry. Especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
to fill the hydrants. I would fill them up personally. You know that. I would fill up the hydrants myself. But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people
I'd like to make sure you do. Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing? Could somebody have a contact? Can I have your contact information?
Right there.
See, yeah, that's again, scumbag shit. This is a guy pleading with someone just to kind of get out of his face. To me, I guess that's kind of, it's like a cat that owes you money. You know what I mean? You ran into him in the wild. And it's like, yo, please, man, I just need another week, bro. I just need another week, man. Just let me go. Let me slide. And that's the vibe I got from it. And that's like some sucker shit.
And he was the favorite for a lot of people in the Democratic Party to run against Trump. I think Gavin Newsom. Like, imagine, bro, somebody like that treat a lady like that on some sucker shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's well, not only just that, but you're almost diverting immediately. So, like, you're not a governor sitting there taking responsibility and saying, hey, look, unfortunately, we made the decision to push the water over here. Okay, we did it. You know what I mean? No, you said, yo, look, I'm texting. First of all, Uncle Joey, he's not texting. I don't care what anybody says. Homie's not texting. You can't see the screen. It's like up here. You know what I mean? But when you really look at it, it's like he's just diverting immediately. He's saying, oh, wait, I'm on the phone. I'm trying to get a hold of the president. Like the president's supposed to rescue you. Bro, why did you turn the fucking water off?
You're the governor. Yeah.
Like, and this guy could have been president. It's fucking absurd.
Like, yo, I'll fill those shits myself, homie. Like, you know what I mean? Just give me the key. Like, I don't, like, seriously. Like,
where's the reservoir?
You know what I mean? Like, that lady seemed like she'd drive up to the reservoir, fill up the jugs, bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's the leader of the state. He's the governor that the people voted for. And for me, that says everything I need to know. Everything.
Yeah. Well,
about
exactly.
Gavin Newsom. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. But again, this is a bunch of people that do not give a shit about anything other than pushing their party's agenda. And look what they did, man. Like, don't get it twisted. California's always been sketch, but like, it's even more so, even worse. The homeless population, the no water, the fucking, like, the crime, the everything has skyrocketed. They were like the first on the defund the police shit. Like, there was a lot of shit that, and not saying exactly that that's the cause of it, but at the same time, like, you made a lot of decisions that ran California right into the ground.
Yeah. That's true shit. That's another thing. Like, you guys ran this shit into the ground. Like, who's accountable for it? Nobody's accountable for it. So why should they give a fuck? You know, like, starting to think like they get away with it all. So, like, why not keep doing it? Like, what are these people gonna do? You know?
Worst case, they go what? Don't get reelected, go off into retirement?
Or the private market making hundreds of thousands a year. You know what I mean? good money all the way around.
Yeah, it's and that's it. Oh, look at there. Look at Cam tapping in. What up, Cam?
What up, Cam? That's good.
Brody.
Hope you stacked those chips last night.
He's still recovering from taking the L last night.
Oh, he took the L? Yeah, homie was cooking. You kept telling them, everybody, like, he's cooking.
Yeah, man. No, it was a good time though. We all got together last night and it was fun. It was chill. Yeah, man. Every Thursday, barbershop. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see where everything goes, man. Again, I feel like I want to feel good about the transition. to a new administration. But we'll see where it goes and how that shit manifests once they actually hit the ground running. Because they'll be cleaning up clowns like Newsom. Trump's gonna let that dude fry. Like, it's fried, dude. We don't care if you get reelected or not.
Mm-mm. They're saying that it's gonna flip red. You know what I mean?
I'd be bananas.
Yeah. Like, they're like, because the code system too, like, to build out in California, they're saying like you're not getting your shit for like 5 years. Like, even you Hollywood cats, they're saying like, and you're on the beach, they got like this coastal commission that's like, you're not messing with the beach.
Terrible loss last night. Gonna get my get back next week. We hear you, bro. You're 1-1.
Yeah.
It ain't bad. Ain't bad odds, Getting comfy.
Shit, I ain't even play. Not yet though. I downloaded a poker game on the phone, so I'm gonna get nice on it. I'm still not gonna play with y'all fucks though.
I know, right? Fucking take my money.
Yeah.
Bugger.
Yeah. I know, and then charge me for a haircut. Like, come on.
Yeah, for real, right?
Yeah. I was gonna tell Kenny, like, yo, go upstairs, man. You ain't cutting my shit.
Okay. What are you old heads doing up past your bedtimes anyway? Stop it.
Jokes.
Listen, it's Saturday night. This is how you party at these ages. You know what I mean? What am I supposed to be doing?
I know,
shit.
Man. Shit, we're like, we're gonna bounce out of here.
What's that?
We're bouncing out of like, come home to do this shit. Like, I'd rather be chilling doing this than dropping bread in a bar somewhere.
Oh, no question. This is way more fun, way more interesting. And we get to talk about what the fuck we want to, as opposed to like doing this pretend shit at a bar where it's like, oh, dude, this is so fun.
No. Sometimes I miss that shit though. I've been like, but I pop out for like dinner or whatever, a couple drinks. But I just don't need to be the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday shit.
Yeah. I miss like the social aspect of it, I guess, because like when you're in those social situations, when you're like drinking and partying and shit like that, you're more likely to engage with people that you normally wouldn't. And Cam's got a question for you, but you wouldn't normally engage with those people, and that's what I miss most about it is like just those random fucking I guess random energies chilling.
Yeah, shit just happens. You flow with it. It's yeah, but I lived it, so I'm good. Plus, it's cold as shit.
Fucking A. What's your answer for Cam?
Alcoholic Cam, or just in general? Cam, you like Yoo-hoos, don't you?
Yoo-hoos are the worst. That's the worst chocolate milk you could ever get.
It can't be milk, bro.
Yoo-hoo's not milk. It can't. It's not. That ain't. That's like flavor. That's like weird fucking weird water.
Oh, either one.
Oh, you said both.
Oh, we're going down. Fucking coffee, man. Coffee, like if there was an apocalypse, that would be my hustle. People would just come to me for coffee. I'll have the beans, I have the grounds, all that shit. So I think that That qualifies as top notch. Alcohol. I've been funking with Captain and Cokes lately. Like gin and tonics, Long Island iced teas. Yeah, man.
All right, Ken, what's your favorite drink? Alcoholic and regular. What you like? You probably like that fucking seltzer shit, don't you? You like, what was it, White Claw? You look like a White Claw kind of guy.
He be banging the White Claws.
Brad with the fucking White Claw.
White Claws are, everywhere, bro. I just...
Bro, stop playing the Henny.
Cam, anything is possible.
I do bang White Claws and Twisted Teas. Basic white dude, bro. I get it.
Fucking tank top on.
and man flops. Yo, Irv, tell me how this cat showed up with some fucking New Balance on and then tried to tell me that he wasn't wearing dad shoes.
Nah, bro. That new campaign ain't gonna get them out of that.
Homie fucking should have been standing behind a grill with a cardigan.
That's the dad meme, bro. It's in, you got the New Balance on, about to cut the grass. Oh man.
So I mean, bro, everything's weird these days. That's what we gotta get Cam back on the podcast and get a perspective from his age group, where it's like, you let us know, Cam, when you're free.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nah, yeah, definitely. I was like, wait, New Balances, bro, are fucking cool now. This is like when Champion was at Walmart and fucking everything else, and then everybody hated Champion.
I still like Champion, man.
Oh, they're quality. They've always been quality. But like they went in and out of, like, I guess, relevance. Oh, stop. Is this for Cam?
Cam, there you go. This
there
is forever. This will be forever memes, Cam. For eternity. Like, these are never going away. So you gotta battle your way through.
Yeah, this dude's an animal.
Yeah, the fanny pack too. I know young cats like the fanny packs.
That's fucking funny. Hilarious.
So you brought the New Balances back. You definitely prepare for Christmas or your birthday.
I know, right?
Cam, get him some New Balance for, you know what I mean?
Don't you fucking dare. Those things will never get worn. I'm from the generation, right, where nothing else that I wear matters other than my sneakers. Like, I can have Walmart. Look, I'm wearing a fucking Reebok fucking crew neck right now, dude. And fucking
Reebok was dope. It's dope though, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, ain't my fault. Like, Walmart carries the shit now.
Well, right.
Not fucking cool. Reebok is my shit now.
Well, I'm just saying in general, but like with clothes wise, like I'm not like a designer clothes guy. Like, I don't have to have like name brand shit. But if it's like my sneakers, like I used to go and get like the bullshit pairs from like Marshalls or whatever to do for work and shit. But like outside of that, man, it's usually ups. I just got into Air Maxes recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're comfy. Air Maxes are definitely comfy for sure.
So good.
Other than that, Air Forces though, all day,
All day.
all the colors. Shit. You got anything else for these fucking weirdos, Irv?
Yeah.
What did we touch on?
Trump is disclosing, said he will disclose what's going on with the drones his first day after the inauguration. So the 22nd, he'll let everyone.
So he's going to let everybody know what it is.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. When did he? This is what he said?
He said it at a press conference this week.
All right. So it's essentially as soon as he's briefed on it.
Yeah. He said, he's like, not on inauguration day. It's going to be a party, you know, but the next day. So he said it. He set the date. Is it going to happen? Or what is it? What does everybody think these drone things are?
I guess after all of this time, my guess is gonna be now. I guess we'll set it now, right? So what our guesses are gonna be before he gets in. Shit. I personally feel like they're our drones from a black project. Like government project. They're us. What do you think?
I think that the drones are us. They're looking for something or surveilling something. And then I think the orbs are interdimensional beings.
I agree with that as well. Like, I definitely agree that we're getting to. Cam said he thinks it's Project Blue Book. Well, Project Blue Book though was a campaign for disinformation though, wasn't it? Towards the UFO program.
He's talking about the beam one.
Oh, Project Blue Beam.
Blue Beam.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little earlier. Look, it could be too, because with Blue Beam, they've been using not with Blue Beam, but in general in commercial grade drones. They've been doing the holograms and shit. They've been doing the light shows. They've been doing weird shit like that. And if commercial drones have that capability, just imagine what a fucking military grade super drone that we've played on the podcast before has the capability to do. So it very well could be. They can make you see Jesus Christ in the sky. I think that's the deception, because all the major religions are waiting for their Messiah to return. So no question.
You could project all of the Messiahs at one time. And then it's a lock, man.
Yeah, I don't think they go that route. To me, I think they staged the alien invasion. So Cam just tapping in with he's a little late on it, but what's up with the LA fires? So we spent a lot of time on that in the beginning of the episode, but essentially they're raging right now, man. The Pacific Palisades have burned down. A lot of where we went on our trip in 2020 is now gone. And there were people that were caught setting fires that weren't charged with crimes and released. And then there was also winds that were picking up that pushed a lot of this shit in there. We talked about how it's possible that the land was being cleared out for LA to become what's called a smart city. And then also Los Angeles Smart City 2028 which is like an initiative to turn LA into a smart city, which conveniently this shit gets wiped out now, you know. Did I miss anything on that, Irv?
No, nailed it.
So we're going to keep an update on the LA fires because we want to see. Let's see. Cam said Joe Rogan called it. He said there's going to be a wind at some point to push the fires through LA, and there's nothing to be done about it. Look, again, luck of the draw, man. We talked about this not too long ago. We do not have the control to stop the wind, you know, or like control certain conditions where these fires are going to spread. A lot of LA, a lot of Malibu, a lot of the Palisades have simply gotten lucky over time that these fires didn't push that way to begin with. But yeah, Irv posted that video too as well on the podcast page because the dude called it. God, look, you predicted it. That's the next Nostradamus.
Easy to see, right? You already had somebody telling you.
Yeah, it's scary. It's still scary shit, man. And this is why we tell everybody keep your head on a swivel, because you see a guy lighting fucking the brush out on fire, and then next thing you know, most of California's on fire. That's kind of fucking crazy. See what we got here. So we got 38 on X, 3 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook, and 1 on Twitch. Cam, you got to get your streaming going, bro. I know he's going to try to start streaming here on Twitch.
Nice.
Doing the video game shit.
Okay.
When he stops fucking around and gets going on it, we'll drop the link, share it on the podcast and shit for any other gamers. I don't really play that much, so I like to play the old games, Mario and shit.
I've been playing God of War.
How is it?
It's dope, man. It's like I didn't really get into it, but it's straight Viking, bro. Viking shit back in the day, like Viking god who's warring back against other gods and shit. So it's a pretty good story because I love that Viking shit anyway.
Sure.
And, yeah, so it's pretty chill.
That's dope. Yeah, I got to get into it, man. It's been a long time since I played any like real video games, but it used to be fun. But then I would lose fucking 4 hours in fucking Call of Duty or something like that.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the time. Like I don't get to veg out like I used to. You know what I mean? Like, but just hop on quick, immerse myself, and then hop off.
Yeah, just detach for a little bit.
Yeah, it's great for a detachment.
Yeah, Cam said Kratos is a beast.
Kratos, yeah, he's a fucking badass dude.
Yeah, man. Now we had some solid engagement tonight too. We had some comments. Thanks, Cam, for tapping in. We had Waka Flocka Fool who dropped mad comments as well.
Appreciate
from Twitch. We definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. And the podcast is growing. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, as always. We're out there. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Rumble, plus all the other ones, Spotify, Apple, iHeart. There's so many of them, dude. I can't even remember all of them. Let's see here. All right, so we'll be looking forward to Trump releasing that information, and we'll see what happens with that. Anything else, Irv?
Shout out to Rumble, We got some new followers over there. Had 21 people take a look at it tonight over on Rumble. So that's dope. Keep it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to be out on all of them, man. We want to be tapping in with everybody wherever they're comfortable watching. Make sure you check us out. In the upcoming episodes, we're going to be creating like a Cash App and stuff like that in case people want to donate to the podcast, help us pay for this expensive ass StreamYard or our various subscriptions to our social medias and bullshit like that. Whatever you guys can donate absolutely helps us continue to be able to do what we do and just grow out. We were talking about it earlier on the phone, just growing out this mansion, this edifice of a channel and a podcast. And without you guys, it would be impossible. So we appreciate you guys.
No doubt. Couldn't have said it any better, bro.
No diggity. All right, so we'll wrap this one up. We will be scheduling some guests here soon. So some maybe as early as, let's see here. Cam said you got to set up PayPal for Twitch donations. Okay.
Thanks, Cam. Good looks.
Yeah, definitely. That's good information to have. But we'll wrap this one up for this evening. Thank you, everyone, for tapping in with us. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Keep your head on a swivel. Keep it positive. And we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.